if you're gonna be an effective leader, you have to understand not only the fundamentals of resiliency, but I like to say the principles of self-care. So because this is what I've discovered. I discovered that self-care will protect me from being overworked, tired, and not refreshed. I've learned that self-care will help me to have be in a better state emotionally, mentally, and physically. I've discovered that self-care helps me to endure toxic people and toxic workplaces. I've discovered that self-care helps me to navigate and overcome stress and pressure and the challenges of leadership. In essence, this is what I've discovered. I've discovered in my journey, and I believe you'll discover in your journey, that self-care must be a priority because it will help me to lead more effectively. The first priority is that I take care of myself. Because truth be told, I can't take care of no one else if I don't take care of myself. How can you be your best when you're empty? How can you help when you need help on the inside? How can you be nice when it's difficult, when you're so agitated on the inside? In essence, if I don't take care of myself first, then ultimately I can't reach my fullest potential. The reason I can stand here today and tell you that I'm in a better position today than I was before the pandemic is because I learned how to incorporate self-care and resilient principles into my role, again, not only as a father, not only as a leader, but also as a professional as well. Resilience is rooted in habits we can cultivate and change. In essence, the greater the habits, the greater the resilience. So part of our ability to bounce back, part of our ability to overcome, part of our ability to navigate challenges is all rooted in the habit. So when I get tired, when I get fatigued, when I'm just like, man, it's getting rough up in here, she says, your habits and your mentality is what gets you through. This is powerful because if I want to motivate, if I want to encourage, if I want to engage, if I want to inspire the people in my life, if I want to inspire myself, then I got to have an idea. I got to have a clear, concise picture and or perspective or knowing of what specific habits or what specific things that I need to do that's going to motivate me when it gets toughest. And sometimes you're drained, you're uninspired because you forgot your why. Sometimes your team is uninspired, disengaged, discouraged, not showing up because they've never really understood why they are doing what they're doing. In essence, I've discovered that some of the most extraordinary results as students, as leaders, as professionals, as organizations can come down to the fact that I never took the time to become clear, why does this matter? In essence, I've been a part of multiple organizations and I've traveled the country and I've spoken in multiple different places. But if I was to be honest with you, there's moments where things became mundane. There's moments where I felt like I was just going through the motions. There's moments where the challenges were so great that it overwhelmed me to the fact where I was ready to throw in the towel. There's moments where I didn't feel like doing what I know was the right thing to do because I was more focused on the challenge, on the obstacle, on the uncertainty than I was on the actual why. But when I went back and reminded myself why I was doing what I'm doing, why the organization mattered, why my profession mattered, why what I was doing was important, that gave me the energy, the strength, and the motivation to continue to move forward. I think if I can identify my boundaries, then I can protect myself from burnout, from discouragement and disappointment. But if I'm not aware of anything, if I don't set boundaries, then I'm out here trying to figure out why am I feeling like this? Why am I feeling like this? And because you never took the time to stop and say, what boundaries do I need to create to ensure I can be my best self, my happy self, my valuable self on a daily basis? In essence, I don't always have time for everyone. Every relationship is not good for me. There's certain moments where I will listen to you and you can tell me your problem and you can dump on me everything you're going through, but I'm gonna be honest. There's moments I ain't got time to listen to it because I got too much going on. You got to be protective of your space. What are you allowing into your space? Who are you allowing to talk to you? Sometimes, what are you watching? What do you listen to? All these are things that you have to be able to identify and be clear about what type of boundaries do I need to create in order to ensure, here it comes, that not only do I protect myself from burnout or the negative consequences of burnout, but I keep myself in a position where I can be my optimum best self. Sometimes a person that's unwilling to let go of their past destroys their future. When I am not able to let go of my past, how can I trust another person? When I'm not able to let go of my past, how can I have faith and believe in my dreams? If I'm not able to let go of my past, I can't even step out my comfort zone because I'm still thinking about what happened several years ago. And that's just what I've discovered, is sometimes our inability to let things go hold us back from the new opportunities that are in front of us in life.